Hi guys, I'm a Forester here with a follow-up video to one that I posted online several weeks ago. I titled that video SIG P365 First 100 Rounds. And I ended that video with a scene that I'm going to insert into this video right now. I'm going to continue shooting. I'm not going to film it. And if you notice that I'm sweating, I'm going to be drenched before I finish. It's cool, but it's very humid. And I have a pretty long walk to carry that heavy target and everything in to get in here to shoot. But it's very secluded. The only way a bullet can get out of here is if I shoot straight up. All right, I've been waiting to do this. I'm going to start carrying the 365 for my concealed carry round. I'm confident it's going to work. Y'all take care. Now, when I stopped recording, I was startled at the sound of a woman's voice yelling at me. I quickly looked around, spotted her. She was in back of me, hiding in the woods. But she was a fairly young woman. She was overweight. She was a white woman. And she was wearing a red blouse. But since she was behind me, I really had not spotted her. I hadn't even been looking back in that direction. But she was yelling at me for me to identify myself. Now, if I had thought quickly enough, I would have turned the camera around on her and recorded our interaction for this video. Now, I don't know how long she had been hiding in back of me, crouched in the woods, but I do know she had been there long enough to hear me explain on my video why I felt like that was a safe place to shoot and why I would go to the trouble to carry my gear that far back into the woods just to be able to shoot. Now, nothing made any difference to this snowflake because she felt threatened. She demanded that I give her my name and my home address. And I basically just told her that that was none of her business. This was my mother's property, and my mother had left my sister and I in charge of her legal affairs and her health care. And so I was entirely in my right for shooting there. I also told her that evidently she had heard the last part of my video and heard me explain why I felt like that site was safe, and she had witnessed me shooting in a safe manner. So she shouldn't have been concerned. None of that mattered though, because as far as she was concerned, I could be a terrorist, a lunatic, or even worse, maybe even a Trump supporter. You know, I told her, I said, if she was really concerned that I was shooting in a careless manner, the last thing she should have done was to have crept through the woods and hidden out of sight behind me. If I was that careless, she might have gotten shot. She told me that she was considering calling the police, to which I said, well, let me call them instead because you're trespassing on our property. You know, here was a snowflake trespassing our property while she made up lies about me, a law-abiding citizen. I found that snowflakes live in their own reality. They can ignore the beam in their eye while they find fault with everybody else that they disagree with politically, socially, or however. Snowflakes do exist though, and we need to learn how to deal with them. How did my saga end? Well, it ended with my snowflake stomping off through the woods while I put another 50 rounds downrange. I'm just thankful I had saved some ammo. Comment below if you would about a snowflake in your life, and y'all take care.